Hello, citizens of the world. I am the anonymous White Horse. Dear brothers and sisters of the United States, now is the time to open your eyes. In a simple move that is civil libertarians moving in disbelief, the U.S. Senate has just passed a bill that ends the Bill of Rights in America. The National Defense Authorization Act is being called the most traitorous act in the Senate. And the language of the bill is cleverly designed to make you think it doesn't apply to Americans. But towards the end of the bill, it essentially states that it can apply to Americans if the government wills it. Bill Summary, 112th Congress, 2011-2012, S-1867, the National Defense Authorization Act. The bill passed last night in a 97-3 vote, declares the United States to be a battleground upon which military forces can operate the impunity. Overriding posse comitatus and granting the military an unchecked power to arrest, detain, interrogate its U.S. citizens with impunity. Even Wired magazine was outraged at this bill, reporting that the Senate wants to lock you up without a trial. The detention mandates that they can use indefinite military detention in terrorism cases and is not limited to foreigners. It's confusing because two different sections of the bill seem to contradict each other, but when reading it more closely, U.S. citizens are included in the grant of detention authority. The passage of this law is nothing less than an outright declaration of war against the freedom of the American people by a military-connected power elite. If this bill is signed into law, it will shred the remaining tenets of the Bill of Rights and unleash upon America a total dictatorship, complete with secret arrests, prisons, unlawful questioning, endless imprisonment, and a violation of your old due process of law. A vicious system that feeds upon itself right here on American soil. If you have not woken up to the reality of the police state that we are living in, and we have been warning you of, I hope you realize we are fast running out of time. Once this becomes law, your First Amendment rights and your right to remain silent are nothing. Your right to due process will amount to nothing. Words offer the meaning, and those willing to listen to the enunciation of the truth will be able to do something. There is something terribly wrong in this country. Cruelty and injustice, intolerance and oppression, and where you find you had the freedom to object, to think and speak your mind, now are censored and surveillance, and the government watches closely, coercing conformity and soliciting submission from the people. They're locking up the outcasts that speak the truth. But if they are looking for the guilty parties, they only need to look in the mirror. War, terrorism, no work, no decent wages, high prices of food, high prices of apartments, high prices of housing, which is a myriad of problems which distract the average citizen. They keep you occupied, running to work, and rob you of common sense. Fear has got the best of you, and in your panic, you are no longer we the people. You are divided. We the people have allowed for them to promise peace. As long as we are silent, they promise us peace. As long as we are obedient, they promise us peace. They consent to new laws they pass, and we consent to the laws they pass because we are promised peace. Together we stand against the injustice of our government. Please, get our children to plant a vegetable or fruit seed every day, even in the wintertime. With 50 million more plants starting to grow each day, it will end world hunger and end hunger in the United States. Share your food and eliminate the value of money by doing so. This will cause a snowball effect with A to Z thinking. This will cause the value of gold to fall at the end when food is replaced with bartering to a certain degree. Without gold, the governments of the earth will give the freedom back to the people. I am anonymous. I am the anonymous white horse. I am not Legion. I forgive the forgiving. I never forget. Expect me and more. More videos, and you can expect me. If you like this video, please forward it, the link, on the screen by pressing on the screen with an arrow to the right. Message the link to 2 people, only 2, and you will start a chain effect. You can message it on Messenger, SMS it, whichever it is. If this video does capture your attention for a minute, please help me by forwarding it to 2 people that will forward it to another 2 people. A pyramid that will grow. Thank you very much. May God bless and have a good day.